In this video, I would like to talk about big data sources. Where does big data come from? The main sources of big data are databases, data warehouse applications, blogs, search engines, images, videos, digital music, digital books, emails, social media websites, smart grids, GPS systems, smartphone location services, industrial equipment, electrical meters, oil lines, train tracks, satellites, etc. With our daily activities, you and me, we are all generating data too. For example, if you send or receive an email, that event generates data. If you log on to your social media network, that event generates data. If you tweet on Twitter, that event generates data. If you make a call or receive a call, that event generates data. If you deposit a check or withdraw money from your account, that event generates data. If you buy online or in store, that event generates data. If you change TV channel, that event generates data. If you pay toll, that event generates data. If you search for flight, hotel or rental car, that event generates data. Not only us, the instruments, machines and equipment that we use generates data. For example, weather sensors, aircrafts, satellites, GPS systems, heavy industrial machines, electric grids, and medical equipment generates very large volumes of data. I would like to show you some more examples here. The month-long World Cup soccer also was responsible for more than 3 billion interactions on Facebook and 672 million messages on Twitter. Facebook processes more than 500 terabytes of data every day. Around 10,000 tweets that happen every second on Twitter. Around 300 billion emails are sent around the world every day. A Boeing will generate approximately 35 terabytes of flight data every hour. In 2012, the Obama administration announced the Big Data Research and Development Initiative, which explored how big data could be used to address important problems faced by the government. The initiative was composed of 84 different big data programs spread across 6 departments. Big data analysis played a large role in President Barack Obama's successful 2012 re-election campaign. The Utah Data Center is a data center currently being constructed by the United States National Security Agency. When finished, the facility will be able to handle a large amount of information collected by the NSA over the internet. The exact amount of storage space is unknown, but more recent sources claim it will be on the order of a few exabytes. Indian government initiated Aadhaar project to provide unique identification to each and every citizen of India, the country which has 1.2 billion population. eBay.com uses two data warehouses at 7.5 petabytes and as well as a 40 petabytes Hadoop cluster for search, consumer recommendations and merchandising. Amazon.com handles millions of back-end operations every day, as well as queries from more than 500,000 third-party sellers. It generates terabytes of data. New York Stock Exchange generates 1 terabyte data every day. Walmart handles more than 1 million customer transactions every hour, which are imported into databases estimated to contain more than 2.5 petabytes of data. Facebook handles more than 50 billion photos from its user base. FICO, Falcon Credit Card Fraud Protection System, protects 2.1 billion active accounts worldwide. Examples from science and research. Decoding human genome originally took 10 years to process. Now it can be achieved in less than a week. The NASA Center for Climate Simulation stores 32 petabytes of climate observations and simulations on the Discover supercomputing cluster. Since its launch in 1990, the Hubble Space Telescope has provided more than 45 terabytes of data collected, has provided insight into the universe. The examples which I mentioned in this presentation are a few examples for the big data resources. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.